Right now at 6, winter system slamming the region. A look at the chaos and how the community has stepped up to help out. And why Homeland Security officials are conducting investigations in Minneapolis.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us tonight at 6. I'm Ken Kozarowski. This weekend's snow is leaving a lasting effect with icy roadways and slippery paths. This is video from this morning showing our News 8 storm runner handling the blowing snow, some stranded cars nearby, and sliding and heavy winds.
Yeah, the good news is all the snow has pretty much finished. The winds are starting to decrease a little bit. So all in all, the impact from that event was more of the wind and snow, not so much the snow amounts, because a lot of areas didn't pick up a lot. You have to go further north to get to that 6 to 8, more 3 to 5 south of La Crosse. But here's our time of temperatures. They didn't move much. In fact, some areas may have dropped a few degrees from overnight, from the midnight temperatures. But notice out to the single digits to the teens. It's well below average and well below what we've seen for probably the last week. Overall, we are still got a wind chill out there. Temperatures into the teens. Typically right now we have clearing skies at all locations for the most part. As you look at this evening, really it's just going to be the wind chill factor here as we get down to about 5 degrees here at 10 p.m. It's going to feel like in that 5 to 10 for Eau Claire. Outlying areas may be even worse is where you have the stronger winds, and La Crosse too, we're getting back down to 8. Clearing skies temporarily. Temperatures getting down. You notice the wind chill will still be out there. So once again, it's going to be cold than what we've used to. There's your wind chills currently. Notice to the west, 10 to 15 below. As we look at further on, there's your system that we are tracking up towards Grand Forks. That's the one that'll be coming through. So we do have more snow for Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll outline what to expect with that, how much, and less wind, and what New Year's Eve and New Year's Day also looks like a bit later in the broadcast.
Lots to break down. Thanks, Greg. Well, it wasn't just our storm runner this morning. The weather system also affected the morning commute up in Eau Claire County. Roads are back open, though, on I-94 after multiple crashes brought some traffic to a standstill. Both of the crashes involving semis. It was I-94 at US 53 down to 1 lane, while I-94 at County HH near Foster. That was almost completely closed for almost 3 hours. A declared snow emergency in La Crosse means alternate side parking in the city is now in effect. So on even-numbered dates, drivers park in front of even-numbered addresses. If it's an odd-numbered day, odd-numbered addresses. The snow emergency will go until 6 p.m. Wednesday. After the snow's big return, many people were grabbing those shovels and clearing the sidewalks. News 8 Now's Seth Padilla shows us how the community is reacting to the latest round of that winter weather.
Community members are stepping up to help. Meet Chandler and his family. He has been out here since 5 a.m. to help shovel the sidewalks of many people who otherwise can't. He posted a message on Nextdoor emphasizing he will do it for a cheap price. And for those that can't shovel on their own and don't want to pay for an expensive professional service, Chandler provides much needed assistance.
And I found Chandler on the Nextdoor app. Very responsive, came right out and started working on my sidewalk. I'm handicapped, so I can't do it, and it's a huge relief to have somebody do it and do such a good job.
Chandler says this isn't a business for him, but a way to help out his local community.
Yeah, it's just me. I'm not looking out here to make a bunch of money and get rich. I'm out here just trying to help people out, and especially the people that can't do it, or just simply don't want to do it, because I get it. It's cold out here talking to you right now, so I fully understand it. I'm not in it to get rich at it by any means.
He hopes that someone else helps him out in the future if he has a similar situation. By the end of today, he will have done 14 houses. Reporting in La Crosse, Seth Padilla, News 8 Now.
As you're planning your week, for the latest updates on any closings and delays, be sure to visit news8000.com. You look for the weather tab and click closings and delays. And a reminder, you can always track the weather on your block by downloading our First Warn weather app. It's available at the App Store or on Google Play. Now, a News 8 follow-up. A Jackson County Sheriff's Sergeant is pleading not guilty to a May shooting that left a teen paralyzed. 38-year-old Stan Eddington is accused of firing 22 shots at a vehicle during a traffic stop. The 17-year-old driver had taken his mother's car without permission. Body camera video shows Eddington firing 18 times as the car backed up and then 4 more times as it drove away. Eddington is currently on unpaid administrative leave. He faces a maximum 12.5 years in prison if convicted. Developing now out of Minnesota, Homeland Security officials conducting a fraud investigation in the city today. Secretary Kristi Noem says they're looking into, quote, rampant fraud in child care facilities. This after a federal prosecutor alleged billions in federal funds meant to support 14 programs in the state may have been stolen. From diss tracks to demon hunters, 2025 set the stage for quite an unforgettable year. Gwen Baumgartner looks back at some of the major entertainment stories.
They not like us. They not like us.
Kendrick Lamar kicked off 2025 with 5 Grammy wins, including Song and Record of the Year for Not Like Us. And only a week later, headlining the Super Bowl halftime show with a musical performance surrounded by social commentary.
Oh, look at these two.
It wasn't the music that made this Coldplay concert unforgettable.
Either they're having an affair or they're just very shy.
This Jumbotron moment went viral, sparking parodies, memes, and the pair's job resignations. At the Oscars, indie film Anora walked away with 5 awards, including Best Picture. And at the Emmys, Apple TV's The Studio received 13 wins, setting a record for most wins by a comedy series in a single season. Jimmy Kimmel was temporarily out of a job when ABC suspended him following a monologue about the murder of Charlie Kirk. The decision prompted protests and discourse about free speech. Adding to the late-night shakeup,
the network will be ending The Late Show in May. And
Stephen Colbert announced his decade-running show on CBS was coming to an end. Rapper Sean Diddy Combs was convicted on prostitution charges and sentenced to 50 months in jail following a trial that spanned several weeks. And the legal battle continues for It Ends With Us co-stars Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni. Lively accused Baldoni of sexual harassment. He hit back with a lawsuit claiming defamation and extortion. Baldoni's lawsuit was dismissed. Memorials continue to grow following the shocking death of Rob Reiner, the decorated director and actor, along with his wife Michelle, killed in their Los Angeles home.
I want to tell you how the world lost its mind with grief the day you died.
This was part of a tribute to Diane Keaton as the world said goodbye to several Hollywood legends in 2025. Actors Robert Redford, Gene Hackman, Malcolm Jamal Warner, and the Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne.
They're stealing the souls of our fans?
K-pop Demon Hunters hit a high note on Netflix, becoming the site's most streamed movie ever. At the domestic box office, the Minecraft movie had the year's biggest opening weekend, pulling in more than $162 million. Billionaires headed down the aisle in 2025. Jeff Bezos wed Lauren Sanchez in Venice. Selena Gomez and Benny Blanco had an intimate ceremony in California. Taylor Swift also got her love story. The singing superstar became engaged to NFL boyfriend Travis Kelce in August. Her 12th studio album, The Life of a Showgirl, became the fastest-selling album in history. Those are some of the year's top entertainment stories. Gwen Baumgartner, CBS News, Los Angeles.
Coming up tonight, new year, new jobs. How to stand out to hiring recruits as many companies add new positions in 2026.
Ashley's New Year's Bash is back. Ring in the savings with Hot Buy starting at just $2.99 or save up to 25% off your entire purchase. Plus, get free white glove delivery when you shop New Year's Day. Open 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day.
Not everyone calls me coach. The most important people call me dad. As a parent, I want to teach my kids the value of bringing their best minds and hearts to everything and everyone. As examples of what that means in action, I often point to the care teams at Amplify Health. These pros go all in service to the well-being of others. Their parents should be very proud.
Did you touch the thermostat? Did you turn it up?
Of course not. Did somebody fiddle with the thermostat?
Dude, it's 85 degrees.
85? Do you have any idea what a couple degrees will do to our gas bill?
Why is it so hot here?
Someone turned up the heat.
God. What do you think you're doing?
I like to sleep with my window open.
You are not supposed to touch the thermostat.
Everyone's gearing up for the holidays. The best friend.
Happy together.
And the first timer. The neighborhood hero. And the out-of-towners. And it all comes together in a Chevrolet.
During Chevy Red Tag, get 0% financing on this Silverado. That's over $6,900 total value. Plus, Chevy owners get $3,750 total cash allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Right now at your local Ashley, shop the New Year's Bash and save up to 25% off your entire purchase. And pay over time with no interest for 5 years with no money down. Ashley's New Year's Bash is here only for a limited time, so don't miss out.
A new year means new beginnings, and for some, it may mean looking for a new job. Whether you're looking to switch careers or land a new role, the process can be overwhelming. Jen Sullivan sits down with one career expert to talk about ways to stand out to those recruiters.
Bringing in a new year means self-reflection and setting new goals. For some, that may mean looking for a new job. And many career experts say January is a good time for job seekers.
In the new year, you often see hiring opportunities increase out in the marketplace.
Dawn Fay with recruiting firm Robert Half says a new year means a new annual budget for most companies, so they have more financial flexibility to add positions. But this is a tough climate for job seekers. The latest jobs report shows 105,000 jobs were lost in October and 64,000 jobs were added in November, while the unemployment rate rose to 4.6%, a 4-year high.
The jobs are there. It's more competitive to find the opportunities you're looking for.
Fay recommends broadening your job search. If you work in marketing, don't just apply to other marketing firms. Look for a marketing job in other industries.
Certainly things are picking up in the energy sector because there's all talk about power and how are we going to power all these data centers to keep the AI work running.
Fay says tailor your resume and cover letter to each job you apply for. She says AI can be a useful tool to help you save time. Use the job description to help you come up with a rough draft.
You might, again, just want to tweak it to highlight your skills and the results that you've had from the work that you've done that could be really particular to that role that you are applying to.
Don't just apply through the company's website. Try and track down the hiring manager and email them directly as well. If you're currently unemployed, consider contract or temporary work. Take a class to develop new skills or even volunteer. Fay says that helps you explain any resume gaps. For Consumer Watch, I'm Jen Sullivan.
We will have more news ahead tonight, but first.
Well, the good news is we don't have a lot of wind in store, but we do have more light snow going for Tuesday and Wednesday. We'll break down how much we'll get, and then more importantly, what those temperatures look like for New Year's Eve. That'll coming up on your First Warn Weather Update after the break.
Arrives at our neighbor's place, it takes a community. Our attorneys don't just fight insurance companies, they fight hunger in Wisconsin alongside our neighbor's place. Because together, we're stronger. Bygoff and Rohde, your neighbors, your injury advocates.
When getting the job done right is job one, you need construction equipment that's built right. With durable Kubota engines, more comfort, and the versatility to do it all. From compact track loaders to the world's #1 selling compact excavator for 20 years, the Kubota construction lineup is ready to work. Visit your local dealer today.
Hurry in! It's our huge last chance clearance sale at Slumberland Furniture. Big markdowns on clearance, floor models, and more. Plus up to 70% off list price. Get a classic love seat marked down to $388. An oversized recliner marked down to $644. A super comfy sectional marked down to $1777. Check out the store for even more deals. Pay no interest for 36 months with approved credit. The last chance sale only at Slumberland Furniture.
I have something for you.
I have something for you too.
during the GMC holiday event. Get a total value of over $6,400 on this Sierra 1500 model. Plus, get $3,500 trade allowance when you trade in an eligible vehicle.
Visit your best choice GMC dealer today.
Hear that? That's the sound of your life. Perfectly imperfect. But every time you drive after drinking, the music gets drowned out. Your life sounds pretty great. Don't let a buzz ruin it. Buzzed driving is drunk driving. Don't drive buzzed.
From the law office to the clothing closet, our lawyers seek hope and recovery for the whole community. Bygoff and Rohde and our Neighbors Place, where every injury and every neighbor matters, because together we're stronger. Winning justice for Wisconsin.
The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Back on weather, the weekend's powerful winter storm blanketing much of the Midwest, not just our region, dumping snow and bringing out some whiteout conditions from Michigan to Iowa, where jackknife tractor trailers lined those snowy highways.
They had a semi who stopped in the lane, in the traveled lane, because they are having difficulty seeing, which then caused a chain reaction accident.
Then in central Illinois, a suspected December tornado touchdown, scattering debris and damaging buildings. That system now heading toward the northeast. Now over here, varying amounts of snow depending on where you live over in western Wisconsin. What's heading our way in the coming days? Let's get the answer from Greg.
Yeah, we definitely have more snow on the way. The good news is we don't have the wind with it, and we don't have the snow amounts per se, and it's really kind of a light snow event. So that's the good news too with it. Definitely not the wind. Some weak systems coming through. Now, snow amounts, it really is a tough situation to really accurately measure snow. Most of the time you want to go out and measure it every 6 hours on a nice board, we call a snowboard. But with wind, it even adds a factor to that too. So these are just really probably lower confidence on the actual amounts because it is more of an average probably when you start measuring. So more 6 days you go further north, further south you go. It was a little bit more drier air got worked in as the system wrapped up. Probably Sunday evening we had kind of that pause going on for some areas, so it really drops off. And elevation did make a difference because just 200 or 300 feet you did change over to a little bit of snow earlier. So overall, a decent snow amount, but it was really the wind that was really the situation with the system that really bore out the impacts across most of the area. Now tonight we are going to drop back down. We have clearing skies this evening. Cloud cover does come back in later tonight, so these temperatures will probably likely after midnight and then slowly kind of be steady or maybe even slowly kind of rise towards sunrise. Tomorrow, milder. These temperatures outside La Crosse and Eau Claire, which I put those temperatures more closer to sunset, these are actually going to be closer to midnight because we're going to see rising temperatures throughout the evening as a warm front lifts north. So we will have light snow and much milder conditions and noticeably less wind too. All in all, not a bad Tuesday for this year. Now that snow does come in the picture here, but it's not till about 8 and 9 you start seeing some of it's getting closer to Eau Claire. Eau Claire is probably in that 10 to 11 time frame, maybe in Russ County, and then it kind of scatters out a little bit. So occasional light snow as you go further south towards La Crosse and further southwest. Everyone will see some of this throughout the daytime. As you get closer to the afternoon time frame, it generally kind of shifting south and east of La Crosse, but all in all, we'll continue to see a little bit of light snow. And overnight, too, there's still an opportunity for a little disturbance to come down, maybe a little bit more light snow. The issue that we got going on tomorrow night is generally the temperatures do warm up quite a bit. In fact, we'll be close to 30 for some areas as we get closer to midnight, and we do have a little bit of activity kind of coming through here. That is depicted as snow right now, but it could be a little bit of flurry activity or freezing drizzle, given that it's not going to be a lot of precipitation, and these temperatures are going to be in the upper 20s further north in the mid-teens. So that could be something to keep an eye out. Good news is it's not going to impact any commute because it's going to be out of here, and we'll be dealing with the cold front coming through Wednesday morning. And you can kind of see that right there. The winds turn around to northwest in the morning. There's a little bit of light snow that slides south. And then as we go into Wednesday afternoon, we'll have clearing skies, cold conditions, as you know, going into New Year's Eve and also into New Year's Day. Snow amounts, this is for Tuesday and Wednesday. As note, not a lot of snow with this. It's very light snow, so the chances of snow are high. The amounts are fairly low. It's going to be just a very light event, too, for both of them. Temperature-wise, as I know, they are going to fall throughout the day Wednesday, so you're going to wake up as you go to Wednesday night, there's your temperatures there, and then we'll kind of fall back too. And temperatures overall going into New Year's Eve are typically going to be very cold as we go throughout the daytime too. As you know, look at these temperatures on Thursday in the teens. We'll have overnight lows likely in the below zero single digits with some wind chill for New Year's Eve and going into New Year's Day. The good news beyond that, we do kind of get back to where we should be towards the weekend. And overall, there's no really significant system all the way through early next week too. So that's good news, minus the snow that we have here and there, but pretty quiet too. But it will be a cold New Year's Eve.
All right, looks that way. Thank
Yeah,
you,
it does.
Greg. Coming up next in sports, the playoff push begins. Hear from one local standout, a former local standout on the football field, as he's chasing a dream on the biggest stage in college football. Jacob is next.
Proper installation of your new windows make a difference. The team at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions are factory trained to make sure your windows are installed to last. Call or stop into the showroom for your free estimate.
I'm a martial artist, a skydiver, a pilot, and all of them require your feet to work. Get up in the morning and it felt like I was standing on marbles on my heel. When I went into the Good Feet store, the fitting was personalized. It was all about me. You put in the arch supports and your day becomes better and the sun shines, the unicorns run by, and it's a good life. I'm Randy and that's my Good Feet story.
See for yourself with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
At Jolivet Family Farms, it's the most wonderful time of the year. Frazier for Christmas trees, wreaths, garlands, bows, fruit and gift baskets, gift cards. Buy fresh, buy local. Concord grapes, cheeses, organic eggs, honey, jams, syrup, pancake mixes, meats, pizzas, specialty chocolates, Wisconsin beer and wines, salsas. Dazzling crafts and decor items. Take home some pies, cookies, bars, and breads from our homemade bakery. Open daily year-round. Jolivet Family Farms, West Salem.
It's the year-end sales event with the Ford Crew Final Days.
Initiate Final Days protocol.
And just announced Final Days bonus cash. That's 1,000 bonus cash back, and that's on top of other offers.
Hurry! Built Ford tough trucks are moving fast.
Ford SUV is almost gone.
Built Wild Bronco family adventure is selling quick.
Get 0 down, 0% financing, and 0 payments for 90 days. Plus 2,000 bonus cash on F-150. Only at your local Northland Ford dealers.
I moved from Dallas to Los Angeles all by myself. The order of things I wanted to set up was internet, water, then power. I needed to take a shower, but I really did need the internet for work and to watch my shows. That's kind of a crazy thing to admit in front of a camera. Pretend I didn't say that. I got to Spectrum. I was so relieved that I was getting the best bang for my buck. It was a huge weight taken off of my shoulders.
Real customers, real savings. To see how much you can save, visit spectrum.com/save.
Covering all the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now Sports with Jacob Lenzendorf.
Before the packed stadiums and national spotlight, there were small town stands and Friday night lights. Now, one former football star is playing for a shot at the national title. Our own Kate Overton has the story on a former Sparta Spartan who's chasing a championship.
From Sparta High School to the college football playoff, Cole Wisniewski will be playing for the Texas Tech Red Raiders this week as they take on Oregon in the Orange Bowl on New Year's Day.
It's so surreal to be on the top 4 team in the country, getting a bye and being on a bye team in the playoffs. It's surreal for sure.
Wisniewski was a standout two-way player for the Spartans during his high school days, setting multiple school records before graduating in 2020. He learned a lot during his high school days, but one thing that still sticks with him is how he carries himself out on the field.
I think just having a chip on my shoulder is one of the biggest things. I mean, I felt like we were always a team that was a little bit overlooked. We were a team that I've always felt like was never really talked about or never given his flowers as much as it probably should have. And I think that continues to carry with me in the way that I work.
Out of high school, Wisniewski took his talents to North Dakota, where he was a game wrecker on the defensive side of the ball. It was a tough decision, but when he got the opportunity to go to the Big 12, he couldn't miss out.
Ultimately came to Texas Tech because they checked all the boxes. One of the biggest parts of transferring was I wanted to be able to be the best player I could possibly be, and Tech had everything for that. I mean, it's been dominant. This defense has been so much fun to be a part of. the first 3 games, I was actually kind of bored out of my mind because the front 7 was just absolutely killing everything.
He's played in all 13 games for the Red Raiders and has been a key part of their defense, earning all Big 12 honorable mention. He grew up just a kid from Sparta, but he says with a little hard work, you can achieve anything.
I think if you just go at it with full intensity, and no matter how good you are at it right now, but you just keep working and working and working, chipping away, and just trusting that over the long term, like you'll continually get closer and closer to it. Like literally anything is attainable.
And Cole wears number 5 for Texas Tech, so be on the lookout for him as the Red Raiders take on the Oregon Ducks in the College Football Playoff quarterfinals on New Year's Day at 11 a.m. And make sure to check in later at 10 for some highlights from the annual Bi-State Classic over at the Lacrosse Center. One final check your forecast coming right up.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
Finding new adventures and extra confidence and extra miles and room for everyone. Standout style. And it all comes together in a Chevy SUV.
You can get $1,500 cash allowance on all 2026 Traverse models.
Visit HometownChevy.com.
At Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics, our goal is to help you and your pet in times of need. We specialize in the gold standard for cruciate ligament repair, the TPLO.
I was amazed to see Bear up and running again so soon. They really took good care of him.
Piper had TPLO surgery and is already running again weeks later.
Fetch made possible, one knee at a time. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics for an orthopedic consultation today.
For residential, commercial, or high-speed doors, come to Lacrosse Glass and Overhead Doors. We carry a variety of CHI door styles designed to fit your vision. Get your free quote today.
All right, definitely cold overnight lows. We could be in the single digits below and above 0. These temperatures will probably be just after midnight, and then we'll start kind of be steady or slowly rising because we have a system coming through. Take note, those temperatures, Eau Claire and La Crosse, are probably at sunset. The rest are likely at midnight because our temperatures will start continuing to rise through the evening. That light snow that we have on Tuesday won't be that much and definitely won't have the wind. We have the cold front Wednesday with falling temperatures with a little bit more snow. Other than it's going to be a cold New Year's Eve, teens and overnight lows below 0, and then fairly quiet after that too.
All right, and then we're all Red Raiders fans.
Let's go.
Go Cole. Thanks for joining us tonight at 6. We'll see you at 10.